Good morning all of you. In this video we will discuss remaining classes of kingdom fungi. In the previous video we will discuss one part of Icomystes, that is Oomystes. And the second class is Zygomystes. The Zygomystes is also known as conjugational fungi. Conjugational fungi. Based on the type of sexual reproduction, Phycomystes is divided into two subclasses, Oomystes and Zygomystes. In Oomystes, the type of sexual reproduction is oogamy. In Zygomystes, the type of sexual reproduction is conjugation. Now we will discuss some of the important characters of Zygomystes. So it is a class of terrestrial fungi. It is a class of terrestrial fungi. Terrestrial fungi means they can survive on land conditions, and most of them are saprophytes. Saprophytes means they depends on dead decaying materials, and very few are parasitic. Parasitic means they depends on other living organisms. And here the mycelium is again same, coinocytic mycelium. Coinocytic mycelium means it is acceptate multinucleate. Acceptate multinucleated mycelium is known as coinocytic. Zygomystes and Oomystes both are belongs to Phycomystes. In Phycomystes, the mycelium, the type of mycelium is coinocytic mycelium. Here the cell wall is made up of chitin. So chitin is also known as fungal cellulose. Unlike Oomystes, in Zygomystes motile cells are absent. Motile cells means in Oomystes asexual reproduction occurs with the help of zoospores, and zoospores have flagella. Flagella helps in motility. Here the flagella is totally absent. That means zoospores are absent. If zoospores are absent, then motile cells absent throughout the life cycle of Zygomystes. Zygomystes. Here asexual reproduction occurs with the help of sporangiospores. And sexual reproduction is conjugation. The type of sexual reproduction is conjugation. Here the product of sexual reproduction is zygospore. Due to zygospore they are also called Zygomystes. And zygospore sometimes they are parthenogenetically produced. Parthenogenetically produced zygospore is known as a zygospore. Without fusion of both different types of matings, the zygospore is developed, and this zygospore is known as a zygospore. And some of the examples are Rhizopus and Mucor. So Rhizopus, it is known as bread mold, black bread mold, and Mucor, it is known as dung mold, or it is also known as pink mold. And these two, both Rhizopus and Mucor, they damage the very large number of foodstuffs. So these are the some important characters of Zygomystes. So this is the first class of kingdom fungi, that is known as Phycomystes. Let us discuss the second class of kingdom fungi. So what is the second class of kingdom fungi? That is Ascomystes. The second one is known as Ascomystes. The members of Ascomystes are also known as the sac fungi. Sac fungi. Here this class contains both unicellular members to complex multicellular members. The mycelium is septate mycelium. So septate mycelium is the characteristic feature of higher fungi. Ascomystes and Basidiomystes are the higher fungi. Here the mycelium is septate. Septate mycelium means in hyphal cells, inside the hyphal cells there is a cross walls. Cross walls are not complete. Here there is a small opening, and these openings are called septal pores. They are called septal pores, and these septal pores helps in communication and transfer of materials from one hyphal cell to another hyphal cell. The mycelium is septate. Septate mycelium has central pores, and these central pores are known as septal pores. Septal pores, they help in communication and transfer of materials from one cell to another cell or between adjacent hyphal cells. If the septa is complete, then from one cell to another cell, the materials are unable to move. That's why there is a small central pore, and these central pores are known as septal pores. Here also, the cell wall is made up of chitin. Except oomycetes, in all members, the cell wall is made up of chitin or fungal cellulose. Here also, motile cells are completely absent. It means flagella is completely absent. Completely absent. And sexual reproduction, asexual reproduction present. Here in this class, asexual reproduction, in majority members, asexual reproduction occurs with the help of conidia. Occurs with the help of conidia. If you observe the diagram of one member, this is like. This is the diagram of Aspergillus. So Aspergillus also belongs to class Ascomycetes. So these are the chains of conidia. See, in Ascomycetes, in many members of Ascomycetes, asexual reproduction occurs with the help of conidia. So what is conidia? Already I told you, they are thin-walled non-motile structures. Thin-walled non-motile spores are called conidia. Thin-walled non-motile structures are called conidia. So this is the hyphae. The septa present. These are septal pores. This is the foot cell. This is the foot cell, and this is a branched or unbranched special hyphal cell. And this special hyphal cell, it is known as conidiopores. Conidiopores, and it is a special structure that is known as sterigmata. Sterigmata, and they are vesicles. They are vesicles, and they are the chains of conidia. Chains of conidia. So this is the diagram of Aspergillus, which belongs to class Ascomycetes. Here in Ascomycetes members, majority members, asexual reproduction occurs with the help of conidia, and these conidia, they are present in a special branched or unbranched special structures. They are called conidiopores. These conidiopores have special structures called sterigmata, and sterigmata possesses chains of conidia. Conidia non-motile thin-walled spores, which when they are suitable and when they fall on suitable substratum, they germinate to give rise new mycelium. But except in yeast, asexual reproduction occurs with the help of budding. But in remaining cases, asexual reproduction occurs with the help of conidia. Conidia. Here, sexual reproduction present. The female sex organ is known as ascogonium. The female sex organ in Ascomycetes is known as ascogonium. Here, sexual reproduction occurs in 3 steps: plasmogamy, karyogamy, and meiosis. First, plasmogamy. So, what is plasmogamy? Already I told you. What is plasmogamy? It is the union of protoplast of 2 gametes. So, in Ascomycetes, plasmogamy occurs with the help of gametic contact, gametic copulation, spermatization, and somatogamy. So next one is karyogamy. But in Ascomycetes, karyogamy is delayed. Karyogamy is delayed after plasmogamy. There is a short lifespan develops between plasmogamy and karyogamy, and that is known as dikaryophase. Dikaryophase. For example, this is one hyphal cell and this is one hyphal cell. Both cells are fused. To plasmogamy occurs. It has single karyon, it has single karyon. So plasmogamy is completed. But after plasmogamy, karyogamy. What is karyogamy? These 2 nuclei should be fused, but there is an intermediate. And this intermediate stage is known as dikaryophase. The cells in dikaryophase are called dikaryotic cells. Dikaryotic cells possesses 2 haploid nucleus. This is one set of nucleus and this is one set of nucleus, and this nucleus is also known as dikaryon. Di means 2, karyon means nucleus. 2 different haploid nucleus. 2 different haploid nucleus present in dikaryotic cells, that is known as dikaryon. once the cell become into dikaryotic cells, then transfer its nucleus through Crozier method. To Crozier method to become them dikaryotic. And here some of the cells of dikaryotic cells, some cells of dikaryophase, they are converted into ascus mother cell. Then ascus mother cell, it produce a special structure that is known as ascus. And this ascus is the site for karyogamy and meiosis. So fusion of nucleus and reduction division both are occurs in ascus. What is the site for meiosis in ascomycetes? Very important question. Ascus. What is ascus? Ascus is produced by ascus mother cell. Then when reduction division occurs in ascus, then this ascus produce 4 to 8 ascospores. 4 to 8 ascospores. Then 4 to 8 ascospores, one of the ascospores act as one mating type and remaining of ascospores act as other mating type. Both are fused to form another new mycelium. Then these ascospores are produced in a special fruiting bodies. These fruiting bodies are known as ascocarps. And ascocarps are the fruiting bodies. The formation of fruiting bodies is one of the important characteristic feature of kingdom fungi, especially ascomycetes and basidiomycetes. So ascocarps of some of the ascomycetes, they are edible. Edible ascocarps present in morels and truffles. Morels and truffles. It is very important thing. And some examples are yeast one of the example. Then penicillium. The first antibiotic penicillin. The first antibiotic penicillin was extracted from penicillium. And second example is Neurospora. So Neurospora, it is extensively used in biochemical experiments, biochemical and genetic experiments. That's why Neurospora is also called Drosophila of plant kingdom. Drosophila of plant kingdom. Generally from animal kingdom, Drosophila is widely used in genetic experiments. From plant kingdom or kingdom fungi, Neurospora is extensively used in biochemical and genetical experiments. And one more example is Aspergillus. So Aspergillus usually it damages the large number of laboratory products. That's why it is known as weed of laboratory. Weed of laboratory. So these are the some of the examples which are belongs to ascomycetes. Now we will discuss about another important class, that is basidiomycetes. This is the third class of kingdom fungi, that is basidiomycetes. The members of basidiomycetes are also known as the club fungi. The club fungi. Now discuss some of the general characters of basidiomycetes. They are the most advanced. They are the most advanced and commonly seen fungi. Commonly seen fungi. Their fructifications are fruiting bodies of basidiomycetes are conspicuous. Means they are clearly visible. The fruiting bodies of ascomycetes are inconspicuous, but the fruiting bodies of basidiomycetes are conspicuous. And the members of basidiomycetes, they are able to digest wood. They are able to digest wood, and they are also able to digest both cellulose and lignin. Wood is nothing but plant cell. The plant cell wall is made up of cellulose and lignin, and the members of basidiomycetes, they are able to digest cellulose and lignin. Usually lignin is unable to metabolized by many fungi and even bacteria, but some members of basidiomycetes, they are able to digest both cellulose and lignin. This means the basidiomycetes they are the best to digest wood. They are also able to digest cellulose and lignin. And one species that is known as Ganoderma. So Ganoderma, it is able to digest wood even in standing tree. Even in standing tree. And same mycelium is septate mycelium present, and the septate has some of the barrel shaped openings, and this mycelium is septate, and septate mycelium has dolichopore septum. So dolichopore septum means, so this is the, it has barrel shaped openings. If it has barrel shaped openings, then this pore is known as dolichopore septum. Generally in Ascomycetes there is a simple central pore, and this simple central pore is known as septal pore. But here there is pore, but the pore has barrel shaped openings, and this type of pores are known as dolichopores. And dolichopore septum is the characteristic feature of Basidiomycetes. In Basidiomycetes members, mycelium is of two types. Mycelium is divided into primary mycelium and secondary mycelium. In Basidiomycetes members, mycelium is of two types: primary mycelium and secondary mycelium. Primary mycelium, generally primary mycelium, it is short-lived. And each hyphal cell contain only one nucleus. That's why they are called monokaryotic. The primary mycelial cells are monokaryotic, and primary mycelium cells, they are multiplied by various spores. They are known as pycinospores and spores like conidia. Here the secondary mycelium that is long-lived. Secondary mycelium is long-lived, and that is the dominant phase. Of life cycle. And secondary mycelium represents as dikaryophase. It represents as dikaryophase. And secondary mycelium, the sites of secondary mycelium has handle-like connections. Present at sites of mycelium, they are known as clamp connections. And these clamp connections, they are meant for distribution of dicaryons into cells. And this secondary mycelium, it is able to penetrate into soil or wood with the help of sclerotia or with the help of rhizomorphs. Secondary mycelium. The secondary mycelium in Basidiomycetes members, a sexual reproduction does not involve sex organs. And the fusion occurs between basidiospores and some cells of primary mycelium, or the two hyphal cells of primary mycelium. And some of the dikaryophase cells, they act as basidium. And basidium is the site for both karyogamy and meiosis. And it produces spores, haploid spores. They are known as basidiospores. Each basidium produces 4 spores. Like each basidium produces 4 haploid basidiospores. And these basidiospores germinate to give rise new mycelium. And the fruiting bodies may or may not produce. And the fruiting bodies are called basidiocarps. Basidiocarps. And some examples are mushrooms and puffballs, bracket fungi, and toadstools. Mushrooms are, they are edible. Edible mushroom is, the scientific name of mushroom is agaricus. And toadstools are poisonous mushrooms. So these are some important characteristic features of advanced fungi. They are Basidiomystes. In the next video we will discuss about Gytromystes and remaining topics.